Hey there, treasure hunt fan. Joe Pal, Big D back here again with another pickups video. Actually, this time I'm actually in the town of Gilroy, going around just doing a little hunting. I'm actually at the Gilroy Public Library right now, so I'm going to go in there, check out, see what they got, and then I'll be back to let you know what I picked up. See you soon. Well, there, treasure hunt fans, I got back out of the library, and unfortunately, there wasn't really much there. It was actually a really nice library. It's pretty brand new, but to be honest with you, it's like it was so new that they didn't have anything for sale whatsoever, except for a couple random books. Although I did find it kind of funny. This library here has these motion sensor lights all throughout the library. So if a certain section doesn't need people, let the lights stay off. I'm assuming to save power and save money. But it was kind of like being Al Bundy in that episode where he gets electrocuted, and every time he walks by a light, it turns on. It freaks him out. So I'm walking down some of these hallways here, and the light also clicks on. And I'm like, ugh, and it literally. I'm not kidding you. A couple of times it kind of freaked me out because like one big light popped on. I was like, ugh, and I kind of like went, ugh. And I made a noise, and a couple people in the corner were like looking at me, and I'm like, it was just weird. Every time I walked down, a stupid light would click on. So since I didn't find anything there, I decided to go ahead and go to my local Best Buy. And as you can see, gosh, I'm so sorry I can't flip the camera right now. My camera's causing me problems here. But I'm going to go ahead and take a look, see what we got, and I'll be right back. To prove to you, treasure hunt fans, this is the Best Buy. So we're walking in now, so let's go in there and see what they got. Hopefully they got something good. Steelbook. All right, well, hey, there, fans. Just walking out of Best Buy here, and I did manage to pick up a couple things. It's kind of funny. Like, their section's getting pretty small in this store. I've noticed the last few years. This store in particular, I used to work out here in Gilroy several years ago. I was such a good customer in this store. They actually sent me tickets to a baseball game for free in a luxury box one time. I'd spent so much money here back in the day. But it's kind of funny. They just don't have the stuff in there anymore. Like I said, I managed to pick up a couple movies, got a couple really good deals, and a couple things that were in sale bins. But other than that, there wasn't much in there. So I have a little bit of time left. Maybe I'm going to try to pick up a Goodwill. So let's see what else I can find. All right, treasure hunt fans. So now I decided to stop over by the Salvation Army. I forgot it's just down the street from the Best Buy. So as you can see in the background, there it is. So I'm going to go in there and check out, see what they got. It's been a long time since I've been in here, so I don't know if they necessarily have anything, but let's go in and check it out. I'll be right back. Well, there, guys, that was kind of a bust. There was really nothing in there. I was a little disappointed. Not to mention that, but they put their movies in... they take the movies out of the case and they put them in sleeves behind the counter. And to be honest with you, I hate when they do that stuff because the disc just gets scratched. That's why I try not to use those cases, because inevitably this is what happens. The stupid disc gets scratched, and then you got a scratched disc. You can't do anything with it because it won't play. So unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be coming back here anytime soon. They didn't really have a big selection either. And again, they take their discs out, which I get. You're trying to be, to keep it from getting stolen, but there's other ways to do that besides pulling the disc out and getting it scratched. So with that, on our way to Goodwill. All right, treasure hunt fans, so now we're here at Goodwill. I just pulled up. I'm going to go in and check it out, see what I can find. Hopefully I'll find something. If not, I'll be right back. Okay, treasure hunt fans, I am back, and I actually did manage to pick up a few movies while I was in there. They actually had a pretty good selection. Not as big as they used to. It's really kind of funny lately. I've noticed like certain Goodwills are like really stocked in movies, and other Goodwills hardly have anything. This one had a few things, and actually some pretty decent stuff. It was still a lot of like mainstream stuff, but actually some pretty decent stuff. I was kind of surprised to find stuff like Action Jackson. Like, man, I own that movie, but I haven't seen that movie in years, like on a shelf or something like that. And they had a few other movies that were pretty good there too. And it's a nice store, that's for sure. It just didn't have as much this time, which is a little bit of a bummer, because the last time I was here, they had a huge section. So I guess it's just hit or miss, or maybe they shift stuff around or something. I don't know. It's one of those things. So that is it for my treasure hunting portion of this video. I'm sorry I didn't shoot anything in these videos inside. I'm still testing this stuff out. This whole video is a big test for me. So, I didn't really film anything in there because, like, for a couple places, like the library wouldn't allow me to film. And then a couple of the stores that I went into, the music was really loud. And in the case of Best Buy, there's a lot of people on the DVDs, and I couldn't even get anywhere in there. So it is what it is. It's still a test. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to head on back home. Once I get home, I will bust out and show you guys what I got. So in about 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, we will be there. All right, treasure hunters, I am back from my trip from Gilroy, and so now I'm going to sit down and take a look at what I picked up. So first, remember, I stopped first at the library, didn't find anything, and then my next stop was at Best Buy. At Best Buy, I did pick up a few titles. First off, I picked up the new release, Murder on the Orient Express. I got it in 4K. This is a really good movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely watch it. It's really well done. The cast of this movie is incredible. Every actor is spot on. Daisy Ridley reminds me so much of like old school Hollywood from the 20s. She did a really good job. Remember, everybody in here, even Kenneth Branagh had this funny looking mustache. He did this. He actually wore a little piece that went on every night, so didn't mess it up in the movie. It was pretty good, but it's a really good movie. Murder mystery, really well done. The cinematography in this movie is unbelievably beautiful. I mean that's why I went with the 4K, because I want to see that enhanced color. So definitely, if you get a chance, check it out. Murder in the Orient Express. I swear to you, I can speak. I swear. I'm feeling a little ill today, so please bear with me. The next movie I picked up was a Steelbook, because we all know Steelbooks are awesome. And that movie is the Disney Pixar classic Coco. I have not seen this movie. And it's not for lack of wanting to. I just never got around to it. It was in theaters, but I hear this movie is absolutely amazing. I have yet to talk to anybody that hasn't said this movie is a home run. So usually when I get those kind of reviews, it's like, this is a no-brainer, especially a Steelbook, which sold out really quick. So I want to get on top of that. So I'll be probably watching it this weekend, I'm sure, because I know my wife really wants to watch it as well. But it just looks really good. So, and come on, it's Pixar. Does Pixar ever do anything bad? Now, I'm sure there's going to be a crying moment, because what Pixar movie's out there doesn't have a crying moment. But I know it's going to be a really good movie, so Coco. And then the last thing I picked up there was yet another Steelbook, because you know me and the Steelbooks. Let's see here. I picked up The Bourne Identity, and this was really cheap. This was like $5. So I picked this up. I like these comic book cover art cases. I think they're really neat. Even the back has still got they have the synopsis back here of everything that's in there, but it just looks very comic booky, and I just really like these things. I have a few of them now, and I try to pick them up. Unfortunately, I seem to be finding some for really cheap lately. I even picked up a couple at the Goodwill. Was it last week? I think it was. But it's Bourne Identity. I don't need to say anything. We all know this movie's a home run. It's an awesome movie. But $5 Steelbook, can't pass it up. So Bourne Identity. And then I left there and I went to the Salvation Army, and you remember I said there was absolutely nothing there, and they put the movies in the sleeves, and I was done with that. So after that, I headed over to the Goodwill, and I did manage to pick up a few movies at Goodwill. I was pretty stoked on that. Hadn't been to that Gilroy Goodwill in, gosh, it's been a long time. It really has. I don't get out there too much, and usually when I do, it's usually in the evening. It's always in the evening. So by then, those places are all closed up. So it was a good opportunity today. So I went in there, looked around. I did find 3 movies. The first one I found was Factory Sealed still, which I was pretty surprised. It's called, Phoenix Forgotten? It's supposed to be I guess it's supposed to be like like untold true events or something like that. It's done by the people that did The Martian and 300, which I love both those movies. I mean, 300 is amazing, and Martian's a home run. So I believe it's a found footage movie, which aren't bad. You can find some good, some bad, but hey, $3, Factory Sealed, not going to pass it up. And then the last 2 movies I found are both kind of the same thing, only they're just different volumes. And I'm trying to collect these things again. I used to have them all way back in the day when DVD first came out, but then I traded them all in when the box sets came out for these seasons, and I really regret it because these DVDs are really cool. They've got trivia and fun facts in them, and I just like the presentation of them. I should have never gotten rid of them, so now I'm trying to get them all back again. And that is 2 Star Trek DVDs. They're both the original series. This one here, which is Volume 8, has the Menagerie 1 and 2. And then this one here, which is, I think it's Volume 9. Yeah, Volume 9 is Short Leave, which is one of my favorite episodes of the entire series, and the Squire of Gothos. So these are just really neat. I mean, you open these things up, and they come with a really cool insert. See, comes a really cool insert here with the synopsis, and you open them up, and then there's all kinds of trivia right here about each episode. I mean, they break down the tracks, but there's trivia all throughout here, and then there's just a list of all the ones they did. They come all the way through, and I think there was a total of there was 40, and I have 7 of them, so I got a little way to go. So while I'm on that subject, should any of you Treasure Hunt fans or Big D fans be out there looking around and you see any of these, please let me know, because I am on the lookout. I do know of another Goodwill here in Scotts Valley that I believe has a couple of them. But if you see any of these kind of releases, any of these things, please let me know, because I am on the lookout to complete the set. Yes, I was stupid and I got rid of them a long time ago, but I really regret it. So, as in many things in my life, I did something stupid when I was younger, and now I regret it as an adult. So, This is one of those. So that was all my pickups, my hunting expedition there. I did have a good time. I mean, you saw some of my videos, and please bear with this one. This is a little bit different. I was trying to film outside of my normal space and stuff like that, so it was a little intimidating. I did try to film some stuff inside. I ran into some problems in certain places. They wouldn't let me film in the library. Best Buy was really busy, and I couldn't get anywhere where people weren't at. The Salvation Army was like pumping music through there. It was really loud, and the Goodwill was really busy as well. And there was unfortunately there was a kid that was in there that was just screaming to. It was ear piercing. I mean, it hurt my ears. This kid was screaming so loud. So, and I'm a little bit intimidated. I'm trying to work that out, but please bear with me. I know it's a little bit choppy in the beginning, and I kind of flow from one little part of the video to the next part of the video pretty quickly. But it's something new I'm trying to expand my horizon, so to speak, in the videos. So please let me know what you think. Suggestions are awesome. But that is it. That was my hunting expedition. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please click the like button down below. You want to see more episodes by old Big D here, click the subscribe button on top. And they will notify you 3 or 4 days after I post it, I noticed. But, always come back, look for more videos. I try to put up a couple videos every week. I want to thank everybody here, especially the Big D fans out there, for watching my videos and keeping me going here. You guys all take care, and we will see you all later. Live long and prosper.